Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can see by the title, it's a get ready with me while I talk about how to make new friends as an adult. So I hope you all are cozy and you have yourself a cup of tea. I have mine right here. And now I'm gonna get into it. So first of all, you need to get the hair out of your way. There we go. I got this one from the Body Shop's advent calendar in 2018, I think, and I love it. It's cute. Alright, let's get started. So, do you guys remember when you were little and all you had to do to make a new best friend was to simply just play a game with them maybe, or just, I don't know, draw them a drawing, and you did that, and after a few minutes you two were best friends and you were inseparable. Well, that is obviously not the case as an adult. That would be, quite frankly, very weird if someone were to just say, come up to me, ask to braid my hair, for instance, because I did this when I was little, and I remember the girl braided my hair, and afterwards I was screaming like, "You're my best friend!" And that obviously doesn't happen. So anyways, so obviously if you go to a university or you go to, say, a college, there are plenty of ways for you to make new friends. Obviously there's a bunch of different clubs that you can join, and that way you can make new friends. And for me, for instance, I haven't gone to university yet, and I have been living abroad, as I probably mentioned in another video, where I was living in Switzerland 1 year and then nearly a year in Australia. So I feel like I do have some things that I can share with you on how I found new friends, but I also have ways to find new friends even if you're not living abroad. So other than the universities and clubs and stuff, so for instance, you can join a sport. So you can say there's a lot of different like adult classes where you can go to, say, a tennis class, and that way usually it's only about 4 people playing, I think, and then that way you can maybe get to know these people and you'll have yourself a little group. Otherwise there's, of course, you can, if you're interested in like photography, there are photography classes. There's obviously, for instance, my mom, she's really into scrapbooking, so she's in the scrapbooking community where they have meetups, where they have like a bunch of people meeting up doing scrapbooking together, and from there she's definitely found quite a few new friends. So I think the important thing is that if you're going to like join a club or a community or whatever, then it's important that you do something that you're interested in, because that way you'll enjoy everything. Even if you might not make super close friends, you'll still have somewhere where you meet up with people who you have a lot in common with. So another thing that you can do is there are plenty of Facebook groups. So I have definitely been using Facebook when I have, well, especially when I was living in Australia and obviously Switzerland, I did not know how to meet new people because I felt like I couldn't really just go and, you know, like go up to a random person and ask if they wanted to have a coffee with me. So there are plenty of different Facebook groups, and especially if you have this specific interests, there are, for instance, say you are interested in like photography, then I'm sure there are photography Facebook groups where you can find people in your local area who have the same kind of interests, and that way you can reach out. But there are obviously also friendship groups, so there are specific Facebook groups designed to find new friends. So say, for instance, I'm into YouTube right now. I think it's really fun. I love connecting with people who have a similar kind of niche as me, and it's just fun sort of talking and getting to know all of these people. So from there I did a post where I wrote that I was looking for people with a similar niche as me, and we could create a group together where we could support each other and sort of talk about different kinds of ideas and collabs and stuff like that. And from that group, I managed to get quite a few really nice people, and these are all YouTubers who I'm really happy that I found, because all of their channels are just amazing. So there's definitely a lot of tools that you can use to make new friends. And speaking of platforms, I used to use this platform on the internet called interpals.net. And basically what it is, it's people from all across the world, and you can obviously create your own profile there. You can say what you're looking for, what you're interested in, and stuff like that. And you can also sort of have a few settings so that only, say, maybe you're only looking to connect with people from Europe, then you can set that in. So it's quite good to sort of limit the amount of people that can actually write to you. But it definitely takes time. You will, if you're super lucky, of course, you can meet people who are genuine and somewhat normal, and maybe you will create this beautiful friendship with each other. But in my experience, it definitely takes time. And also, full disclaimer on the whole makeup thingy, I'm so sorry for my technique. I know that it's horrible, but if you compare the way that I used to look with my makeup a few years ago, this is a big improvement. So yeah, I'm sort of, this is what works for me, and I'm really just gonna do a very simple, natural sort of look. Alright, and then there's also a few apps that you can use, and I'm pretty sure there are quite a few of these apps, but I will only mention 2 of these that I have found to be quite helpful, and I really like them. So the first one is actually a dating app, but you should know there is actually something that you can put into the settings where it's literally only BFF section. So it's no dating whatsoever, it's purely only for friendship. So this app is actually Bumble, so you can have the Bumble BFF. And the app works just like a dating app. You just swipe on the people that you want to swipe on, or swipe right on, and if they swipe right on you as well, then you can start talking to each other. And the second app is actually called GoFriendly. So this app is designed specifically for women, and it's basically an app where you, as the other app, you can create your profile and say exactly what you're looking for. The difference in this app though is that nobody swipes on you. Like, they can save you as someone that they want to get to know, but you can literally write to any of the girls who are on this app, and then you can obviously start talking to them. And another cool thing you can do, you can actually create an activity. So I did this. I created an activity to have a picnic. And at first I was a little like, ooh, is anyone even gonna respond? Is anyone even gonna show up to this picnic? But it actually was such a success. I met up with so many lovely girls, and we have met up a few times after this. And it was just such a cool experience. So they were all people from different parts of Sweden. So they were students who were studying in the city nearby to where I live, and they were just all super duper friendly, and yeah, it was just such a great experience. And I'm pretty sure I've seen that GoFriendly is now global. So no matter what country you're living in, this app is available. So they have obviously an Instagram page, they have, I think, a Facebook page, and of course the app itself. So I can definitely recommend this. And I have been changing schools quite a few times because, well, for one, I've been bullied, and also my family got bigger and bigger. As you might know, I have 5 siblings, so we're quite a big family. And basically what I've had to do there is just start over quite a few times, and I noticed that it got harder and harder to make new friends the older we got. And yeah, so basically you sort of have to go outside your comfort zone a bit. You can also find new friends. For instance, if you go to, like, say if someone invited you to a party and you know that partying isn't your scene, it's definitely not my scene, but that's also a great way to find new friends. So you never know who you're gonna meet at this party, and you should definitely just go for it. For instance, even though that's not the same, for New Year's Eve, I sort of agreed to going out to party-ish, even though I know it's not something that I prefer to do. But that is how I met my boyfriend. Even though that's obviously not the same, it was just, if I hadn't done that, I would obviously not have met him and my life would just be completely different. So I definitely think you should just sort of take every chance you get to meet up with new people, and who knows, maybe you'll find your new best friend, maybe you'll find someone that you can have coffee with, or someone you can go for a walk with, or maybe even you'll find your new partner. So you should definitely take the time and just take a chance. Who knows? Like, what's the worst that could happen, really? Alright, so I really hope you learned something, and maybe that you learned something new on how to make new friends as an adult. And other than that, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!